Hey, what's going on? This is Mitchell. I am so excited to be sending you this email. That means that you're officially a member of Strongside, and you're opening this attachment because you just read your new member welcome email. Good job to you. And we're going to get you rolling. We're going to get you set up with everything that you need to get set up with to take full advantage of your membership, all the information that you could need. This is only going to take a couple minutes. If you have any questions at the end of this, please reach out to me. You can give me a phone call, you can shoot me an email back, whatever you want to do. But it's all about communication. The more that we talk and the more we communicate, the better off you're going to be. All right. I'm here for you. We are here for you. We're going to start this journey together, and it's going to be a blast. All right. So here's the deal. As we go through this, there's a couple things that I want you to remember. There's three things I want you to remember because I know you're just getting started. I don't care about your current fitness level, but you're just getting started. All right. Well, here. I want you to remember your first day. That's pretty important. Remember your first day because I want you to remember the things that you cannot do now. Whatever you can't do right now, whatever's difficult for you, whether it's squatting or pressing or a burpee or jumping rope, I want you to remember your first day and how hard that was. And I want you to remember the things that you can't do right now. And then I want you to think about all the things that you wish that you could do and that you don't think are possible. All right. So now what I want you to do is remember your first day, things that you can't do now, and things that you wish you could do, basically. Because those are going to happen. All right. You're going to advance. You're going to accomplish the things that you can't do right now that you want to do. And I want you to remember that because it makes your journey so much better when you get frustrated because you're not excelling at the rate that you would like or whatever. You're always going to be able to reflect back and see how far you've come and realizing that the things you're trying to accomplish now are just very, very difficult, and that's why they're hard to accomplish. And it won't make a lot of sense to you until you get to that point, until you get to that third tier that we just talked about. But remember it, and it will make your journey so much better when you realize how far you've come. All right. The next thing I want to do is I want to make sure that you kind of, which you've probably already figured out, but I want to make sure you understand the culture and the community. We're a lot different than regular gyms, not in a bad way. I think we do things significantly better than your typical Globo gym, like a LA Fitness or something like that kind of leaves you alone. We embrace a lot, but it's a little bit different. And our culture and our community is very hardworking. You're surrounding yourself with a group of people that constantly want to do better. That is awesome. And that community is very, very supportive. Not only do they want to do better, but they want you to do better. They really, really do. And we genuinely care. We genuinely care about you and your results and you getting better. That's a big deal. There's no fluff behind this. There's no smoke and mirrors, nothing. It's about you. And there's no minimum level of fitness required. Meaning that our job as coaches and trainers is not to say that you have to be this fit to work out here. Our job as coaches and trainers is to say this is your current level. Where do you want to get to? What's the vision you see for yourself and what's the vision that we see for you? And can we see your 100% or near full potential and recognize it before you do and carry you to get there? There's no I can't do this yet. Yeah, I'm sure you can't because you just started, and no matter how good you get, you're always going to want to get better, and that's fine. But this is not that a community where you have to be so fit to work out here, whatever. It's a community that says, let's all get ridiculously fit together and let's accomplish life together. And along the way, let's see who can just excel and excel and excel. So, I want to go over a couple housekeeping things first. No big deal. It's just we go over this so we can have some more fun. All right, think of these as like house rules. Number one, introduce yourself to every new member. Try to make that a task to yourself. The reason, and not like a bad task, but the reason for that is you had your first day, right? And you walked in, and what happened? You walked into some class where the music's jamming and the shirts are off and people are climbing ropes and like there's all this weight over your head. You were like, holy bananas, what did I just get myself into? And that one person that walked up to you to introduce themselves probably made you feel a whole lot better, all right? So try to introduce yourself to everybody that you haven't met yet, whether you think they're a new member or not. Check your ego at the door and understand humility. I know that's on our door when you walk in, but you really need to do that because no matter how good you get, we're always going to try to make you better. If you've ever reached a point where the coach is saying, "Yep, yep, you're good. There's nothing else we can do," then we failed you. And there's a difference between being good at the moment and oh, that snatch was beautiful, or whatever, and that was fine, versus literally saying that you can't progress anymore. You're always going to get better. We're always going to strive for you to get better. And the second you can do something, we're going to try to advance it. So the more you understand humility and understanding that it's bigger than just you and checking your ego at the door, the more fun you're going to have. You're going to have a lot more fun, and your path to your fitness and stuff is just so much more enjoyable. Put your equipment away and be respectful of it. So we try to keep this gym super, super clean. We try to keep it super neat, and we try to make sure that every single class gets the same experience that you got. So when you came into class, you got a great experience. Your equipment was tucked away. It was clean. It was ready to go. It wasn't all over the place. You didn't have to step over anything. And you got to work out with really good, well taken care of equipment. So I know that you're going to get tired, but don't get lazy. So please be respectful of the equipment. It's very expensive. We don't allow anything except the best for you guys. So please put away your equipment after class and be respectful of it. Please be respectful to other members' lifting area. What that means is you get in the zone, you like to lift, you get really hardcore with it. If somebody's about to go for the most weight in a squat they've ever done or a snatch, and you walk 6 inches in front of their face, it's probably not going to be the best experience for them. Give them a little room. Don't crowd everybody. Same thing with the WOD. Like, I know it's about you and your time and stuff like that, but just give it a little bit. Like, just make sure everybody's got room. Make sure everybody's organized. Don't accidentally take somebody's ball during the workout or something like that. Late happens. I get it. Life gets in the way. Late happens, but be respectful to others and don't drag them down. And what I mean by that is if you come in late, okay, great. We don't have a rule. It's not like if you come in 5 minutes late, you can't take class or whatever. But if you come in late, fine, cool. You came in late. You're going to join in where the class is at. We can't backpedal for you, but you're going to join in where the class is at. Please do not make a scene. Don't go like hug your buddies and make it a big deal and announce to the class that you're late. Like, we know you're late. We got to keep moving. And we got to keep moving because we have several classes. We want to give you the best experience in your class. And what will happen is if somebody comes in late and then makes the class run behind schedule because they made it a big deal that they were late, then the whole class gets run down and we can't give a good service to anybody. And we don't want that. We want you to have the best service. So late happens, totally get it. Work happens, traffic happens, kids happen, totally get it. But when you come in, just come in and get to work. All right, this is a big one. Don't put yourself down. Never, ever put yourself down for a couple reasons. One, if you put yourself down around other people that did not do as good as you in the workout, you're telling those people that they're significantly subpar. And you might not mean to do that, but that's the message you're sending. And we're all about lifting everybody up, and we want to make everybody feel good. We want to work extremely hard, and give our best effort. But if you write your score on the board, and let's say your score is 200, and you say that you suck, everybody that got 180, what is that telling them? And it doesn't mean they didn't give 100%. They gave everything they could. But when you say that your score sucks or you're not any good or whatever, you're really putting down some other people. You want to be really uplifting and lift other people up. Also, too, when you go to the grocery store, nobody knows who you are. Okay, this is just working out. So don't put yourself down. You are not becoming the next celebrity by your WOD score today. All right, just have a good time. If there's an issue, let's talk about it, but let's focus on making you better, not beating yourself up where your workouts don't become fun anymore. This should be fun for you. All right, it's you versus you, and write down your score and track it. Do not do the workout and just bolt out of the gym. All right, write your scores down, track it on Xinplaner, which we're going to talk about. And yeah, it is you versus you. If you compare yourself to others, you will become bitter. If you compare yourself to yourself, you will become better. Ask questions. The more you ask questions, the better. The smartest people in the gym ask questions. Do not be a loner. Do not just exile yourself. Ask questions. Well, I'm going to try to reach out to you as much as possible, but if you got a question, let's talk about it. That's what we are here for. All right, next we're going to talk about mobility. Mobility is key to preventing injury and increasing your success. If you want to be really fast, really strong, and no injuries, you need to have good range of motion and flexibility in your movements. We have a pre-warm-up and a cool-down for you to do every single day. And that pre-warm-up and that cool-down changes every single day based on the things that you need to do for that workout. All right, and we can walk you through it, but warm up and cool down. Come to yoga, stretch, mobilize, take care of your body. You are beating the bananas out of your body in a good way, and you are asking significant stress from it and significant exhaustion. Take care of it. You will feel better and you'll do better. So a really cool website that you can go to is mobilitywod.com. You can also go to YouTube and go to mobilitywod. We have no affiliation with them. It's not going to make any money by telling you this or anything like that. But Dr. Kelly Starrett, who does all this, totally free information. He has a doctorate of physical therapy. He owns CrossFit San Francisco. He is amazing in the information that he gives. He has several good books out. If you need some tips, you need some help, let's say that outside of being in class, you can always come to a coach. But let's say you want to see some video tutorials or you forgot about what we talked about or something like that. There is literally hundreds of videos on this website. You can look at thoracic spine extension, shoulder mobility, hip mobility, shin splints, runner's pain, all kinds of stuff, lifter's elbow. Look that stuff up. Take care of your body. You are paying to come here. You're spending a lot of time here. You're thinking about it a lot. You're putting a lot of time, energy, and resources into your workouts. Take care of your body so you can work out and so you can enjoy it. Part of being fit is not being in pain. All right, nutrition is 80% of your success. All right, we're almost done. Got like 2 more slides. Nutrition is 80% of your success. All right. I'm a nationally accredited nutrition coach. A lot of my experience in nutrition, reading lab panels, drawing blood. I've done a lot of crazy stuff other than just opening a gym. So I promise I can help you out a lot, and I really want to meet with every single new member. So I want to meet with every single new member. You just shoot me an email here at bodiesbymitch@gmail.com. I will send you a 4-page metabolism questionnaire to fill out. We will schedule a one-on-one meeting. It's just going to be you and me, and we're going to go over your nutrition. I don't have some like PDF template that I'm like, you got to eat this way to live this way, whatever. We're going to talk about what's best for you. We're going to talk about your hormonal struggles, your goals. We're going to get to bond a little bit. We're going to find the best plan, for you. And I'm also going to recap all this and send it to you in an email. And then we're going to become best buds and we're going to make you super fit. Take advantage of that. It's totally free. If you're ever getting a coach's time, that is included in your membership. All right. I am not going to charge you extra to make you more fit. Okay, I'm not going to say, oh, well, if you want to lose 30 pounds, that's included in your membership. But if you want to lose 50, you got to pay me. No, that's not how it works. All right, so nutrition-wise is involved in your coaching, so I'm going to work with you. If you need anything, well, let me know. But I want to meet with every new member and go over that metabolism questionnaire. We are here for you. All right. We are a performance-based culture. You're going to hear us talk a lot about that. Performance. We track and measure everything. The reason that we do that, and you've heard me talk about this a lot, is it's a much better setup for your success. It's a lot better to say we're getting fitter and we're getting slimmer or whatever by saying, okay, here's what we're going to do physically, and if you can't do a pull-up, let's do a pull-up. If you can't run a mile, let's run an 8-minute mile, and do performance measures like that. That's way better than saying I want to lose 10 pounds, but if you lose 9, you failed. Nope, that's not what we're doing. We're going to make you so fit and talk about everything in a performance measure so you get ridiculously fit and look the way you want to look and feel the way you want to feel. So you're going to hear us talk about that a lot, that everything is performance-based, meaning that you are getting better than yesterday. All right, you're going to hear me keep hammering this. This is second to last slide, by the way. So we're going to talk a lot about Xinplaner. Xinplaner is going to be your best friend. That is the software we use to run, track, and measure the whole gym. All right, and everybody logs all their results on there. You're going to have an app on your phone. That's what I showed you when you signed your membership agreement, and I said that you were going to get an email from Xinplaner. Well, if you got this email, you definitely got the one from Xinplaner. and you're going to go to the App Store. You're going to download that. You're going to be able to track all of your results, and kind of this is what it'll look like on the back end a little bit. But you're going to be able to see a line graph of your improvement. You're going to be able to track all of your workouts, all of your lifts, everything that you do. Then I can see it on the back end. I can see the whole gym, and I can structure our training accordingly, because we don't just Google this stuff. We make some very legitimate tracking tools, and we have a lot of focus on your success. You need to track everything in Xinplaner. You can manage your whole account. You can manage all your finances and credit cards, whatever. But the best thing is you're going to be able to track all of your workouts. It becomes an online leaderboard. You can see all-time leaderboard. You can see your score in the workout, male, female, scaled, RX, whatever. You need to know it. If you want to grow it, you need to know it. So if you want to get fitter, you better be tracking it, or you don't even know if you got fitter. All right? So, now what I want you to do, reach out to me if you got any questions. Here's my email. Hang on, don't go anywhere. Here's my email. Here's my phone number. Like us on Facebook.
And although the pain in my chest, I still wish you the best, but I forget you. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't afford a Ferrari, but that don't mean I can't get you there. I just need an Xbox, and I'm more than sorry, but the way you play your game ain't fair. I picture that falls in love with you. Well, I've got some news for you. Yeah, go on and tell your little boy. She's falling around with the girl I love, and my life forget you. I got the change in my pocket, it wasn't enough. I'm like, forget you and forget her too. Said I was with her, still be with her. Wait, that's and although the pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. I forget you. Now I know that I had to borrow, begging, stealing, lying, cheat.